So Lexi Hull and Leah Boston faced off today in the Rose versus the Phantom game. And I can't lie, unbelievable 6 minutes from Lexi. And it's hilarious. They finally won a game with Cat Copper starting. They've won like 3 in 2 years. But they finally won a game with Cat Copper starting. And Lexi led the team a plus minus. She played 6 minutes. On the Phantom side, I'm not going to make an entire video talking about Leah Boston. Just not her day. Just not her day. 7 of 19 from the field. Did get a lot of boards, but yeah, I mean, just wasn't her like ultra dominant day. Being real. Wow, Kelsey Plum was minus 13. But yeah, like for the Rose, we have you have Shakira Austin who hooped. Kalia Copper, in fairness to her, she did have 28, but plus 3 in the plus minus. Lexi Hull in 6 minutes had 2 points, shot terribly because Lexi's not going to be this great offensive player, but as an unrivaled defender, I don't think there's a question she's D-boy. Like if you look at impact, if you look at on-off numbers, if you look at just causing havoc on the defensive end, Lexi Hull has absolutely no ifs, ands, or buts about it, caused the most havoc of any player. Like she is a game-changing defender at this level. And those defensive playmaking, it is more important in a 3-on-3 setting than it is in a 5v5. I'm not going to say that it's not important 5v5 because it is. Like she literally made a game-winning play to win a playoff series. She had a game-winning play to win a playoff series. Like we're not going to be talking about that. Like we're not going to say there's no there's no like importance to that in 5v5, but it's much more important in this. And it is crazy how much the Rose need Lexi Hull. Like how effective she is, how important she is to this team. Like they absolutely need Lexi Hull. Like if Lexi Hull's not there on the Rose, like it's going to be a real struggle for them to win games because we've seen it. They've lost a few bad ones. They've lost genuinely a few bad ones. They lost to, like, lads, they lost to the Hive. They lost to the Hive. Let's not get it twisted. This team's terrible. This team's absolutely terrible. Like, the Hive have lost. Where's their all games? How many games have the Hive lost by double digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Hive have not lost a game by single digits. Like that's how bad it is. They have not lost a game by single digits. They have been that poor that it's not that the Hive are struggling to win, it's that they can't even lose by double digits. They're losing games by an average of like 12 points, 12, 13 points. That's really bad. I just want to see overall the standings. Like that's really, really bad. Is there a plus minus? Like they have a minus 77. They have a worse minus than the Lunar Elves who didn't have Skylar Diggins and lost Fee. Like they lost both the players they were keeping. And the Hive have a worse plus minus. They have a plus minus of minus 77. Minus 77. Like that is absolutely terrible. Like that is real bad. Minus 77. And the Rose lost him with Lexi Hull. That is how big of an impact Lexi Hull is having on this team. And even today, like I think the reason she didn't play that many minutes is I think she's not 100%. But if you just type in Lexi Hull on Twitter, like I watched bits of this game. Again, it's not that hard to watch the 6 minutes Lexi Hull played. Like big steal. But if you look and you type in Lexi Hull on Twitter, which I'm going to do now, it is just people asking why is she not in the game. It's just people being like her defense unbelievable, why is she not in the game? Because I'm going to be real here. If Lexi Hull just was an average defender, say offensive player, if she was even just an average offensive player, we would be talking about Lexie Hull as a top tier player, like a near max free agent. We would be. And I'm right. I'm right, that we would be talking about Lexie Hull as one of the top free agents. And that will the Fever have the max her if she was even a competent, like, I'm not going to use competent, but even a league average offensive player. Like, she gets 9 points, she averages 8 points a game or whatever, 7 points a game off. The one game out of every 5, she'll put up 18. And her defense keeps her on the floor long enough to score those points, despite being a poor offensive player. But that being said, if she just figures it out, even if she just becomes, and like, she was meant to have been a shooter coming into the league. Lexie has been, I mean this when I say this, like the worst quote unquote shooter in the history of pro basketball. Like, Lexie Hull shot 20% on Unrivaled last season. If you've looked at Lexie Hull's percentages as a pro, like, it's been bad. It's been real bad. Like, last season, she was like leading the league in she was shooting like 40-something% from three. Actually, she went to 37 last year. But the year before, she was shooting 19% and then got on such a hot streak. She shot 70% over like a 10-game spell, which obviously was unbelievable. And then the year before, she had 21. The year before that, she had 18. So, like, she's shooting sub 30% outside of, there was a 10-game, to be fair, there was a 10-game hot streak in 2 different seasons. She had a 10-game hot streak in 2025 and a 10-game hot streak in 2024, where other than that, she's shooting 20%. But that being said, you still keep her regardless of that. Her defense is that good. The effort is that good. And you just kind of live in hope the shots fall. And again, her percentages with Caitlin Clark and without Caitlin Clark on the floor is like, I think she's a 40% 3-point shooter with Caitlin Clark on the floor. It's actually kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, look, she's somebody that you're seeing it with the Rose, how important she is. And look, not that she's like completely irreplaceable, because in a like for like, she's irreplaceable, but you can make the argument that losing some of the defensive plays for better offense is worth the trade-off. That being said, though, I think keeping Lexie Hull has to be as big a priority as getting any free agent in the offseason. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Or did you guys just not watch the game today? Because to be fair, it's Unrivaled, not that people are watching. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.